Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today I will be taking you through this KNEC question paper, and this is a computer application practical paper 2. I mean, November. It was done November 2018, and it's a craft certificate in information technology module 1, and this is the last practical we are going to do this week. And let's start. This is task 2 we want to do. So you are asked, task 2, a lecturer of a computer class at Maji Mazuri Technical uses a spreadsheet program to maintain student marks. Open a spreadsheet. Question A. Open a spreadsheet program and key in the following data as it appears in figure 1. Save the workbook as class result in the KNEC exam folder. As you can see, this is the workbook that you are supposed to create. I've already created this workbook and saved on my desktop as class results. Okay, this is the class result. Let's open it. And let's now zoom. Let's zoom it. Click view. We need to zoom. Click view. Click zoom. Then we click, let's take, like, for example, to make a 150. Let's zoom up to 150%. Good. Wacha tuweke like 140 is enough now, the way I can see. Okay, 140. Tumezoom mpaka 140. So now let's start. Okay, let's go back to the question paper, and this is our question paper. You have been asked to create the workbook, and I have already created and saved on my desktop as class results. Sasa, now this is the workbook that I have created, as you can see. So I think most of you guys knows how to merge the cells. I have already applied alignment. Nimepeleka center, the heading, alafu as you can see merge the cells, and I think most of you guys knows how to merge and center the cells. That one I know. Now let's continue. So let's go back to the question paper. So the column, the heading, the title of this workbook, as you can see, lazima ikuwe bold. Kwanza una click hapo ndani, then you click hapo ndani, you highlight, you click hapo ndani, then you click home, then unaweka bold. So unaweka bold. Okay, now from there, go back to the question paper. As you can see now, the question paper, the column heading, the column titles, we need to wrap the column titles. So no, sasa, let us wrap, let us apply, and let us wrap the text. Sasa, okay, let's highlight. Before that, let's resize this one paka hapo. Okay, let's now highlight paka hapo. Then we click home, then we click format, we click format cells. Then after clicking format cells, we click alignment, then we click wrap text, then we click OK. Now we are done with wrapping the text. Sasa, now let's go back to the question paper. Okay, student names, unaona venye inakaa imekuwa hii text imekuwa wrapped. Unaona sasa total marks na average marks. Okay, now let's resize. Okay, total marks, tukuja hapa, let's go back to the question paper. Total marks and average marks, as you can see. So these things should appear, this workbook should appear the way it's supposed to be appearing on the question paper. Sasa, then average marks, hivyo. Okay, now from there, let's apply top alignment. You highlight, first of all you highlight, then you click home, then unakuja hapo, unaona hapa hivi, you point, inasema top align. Let's click there. Good. Now let's continue with the question paper now. Okay, now you ask question B, using an appropriate function, Roman 1, calculate the total marks for each student. The total marks for each student. then una click hapo kwa cell. Then a formula in Excel must always start with an equal sign. Which function name are you going to use? I'm going to use sum. Then you open the bracket, then you need to highlight from cell address C3 to E3. You highlight from cell C3 to E3, then unafunga bracket, then you click enter. As simple as that. Then you autofill, you drag and drop paka hapo. Then you go to average mark again, equal sign, then unaandika average, then you write average, then you open the bracket, then you need to highlight from here C3 to D3, cell address C3 to E3, I mean C3 to E3. Then you close the bracket, then click enter. Okay, very good. Then you autofill, you drag and drop. Okay, now we are done with Roman 1, question B Roman 1, and question 2, I mean question B Roman 2. Tumemaliza Roman 1 and 2. Let's go to question C now. Question C, you are asked, format the data in cells G2 to G11 to 0 decimal places. So we need to format to 0 decimal places. Sawa, G2 to G11. Now let's highlight G2 to G11. This is now G2. G2, as you can see, G2 to G11 paka hapo. Sawa, G2 to G11. Sasa then tuna click home, alafu we go to format cells, then tuna click format cells hapo, then we click number, then we click again number, then tunaweka 0 decimal places. Unaona hapa hivi unaweka decimal places 0. Unaona, ukiangalia question paper inasema nini? 0 decimal places. So unaweka 0 decimal places, then click OK. As simple as that. Now let's continue with the question paper. Then we are done with question C. Let's continue with question D. Using an appropriate function, determine the remark for each student. Remark of each student, given that a student gets a pass when the total marks is greater or equal to 150, otherwise a fail. Okay, let us now use the inbuilt function. Okay, let's go back to our workbook. Then we need to click here. Then we say a formula in Excel must always start with an equal sign. Then we go to formulas, we click formulas, we click insert function. Then we select if, then we click OK. Sasa tukiwa hapo now, what we are supposed to do here is that the column we are going to select is the column of total marks. Unaona, wamesema the criteria is if the total marks is greater or equal to 150 is pass. Yes, we click total marks. If it is, after clicking now the total marks, which is F3, cell address F3, tunaandika greater sign, greater or equal to 150, then unapata pass. You write pass here. Otherwise unaandika hapa fail. Sawa, fail or else fail. Then we click OK. As simple as that. Then we drag and drop. Paka wapi? Paka hapo chini. Paka allies, from Ann to allies. Good. As simple as that. Now, how many students have received or have been awarded pass? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students. How many of them have failed? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 students have failed. Good. That is how you are going to apply the formula in order to obtain the remarks. Sasa, let's continue with the question paper. We are done with question D now. Let's go to question E, which is the last question. You are asked, create an embedded pie chart showing the total marks for each student. So a chart, simply a chart is a very easy, is very easy to create. Let's create now embedded pie chart. Let's format the chart as follows. Roman 1 chart title tunaweka computer class result. Roman 2 tunaweka x-axis label as a student name. Sasa, now let's go back to our workbook. Now we need to highlight the student name. Sasa, then unashika control kwa keyboard, then una highlight average marks from here paka hapo, because you are told they want an embedded pie chart showing the total marks for each students. Total marks, not average, total marks. Yeah, sorry, let's highlight the student name first, then the total marks tuna highlight paka hapo, then we create an embedded pie chart. We click insert, go to bar, embedded pie chart, click hapo embedded, then you take the first one. Unaona 2D bar hapa, 2D pie chart, unachukua hii the first one, click hapo, good, like that, then you drag and drop, unaleta tu hapo, yes, like that. Then now it is time to format the chart. Okay, formatting the chart basically means that you need to insert the chart title. Kwanza tunaweka chart title hapo. Before hatujaweka chart title, let us format the chart itself. Okay, let's click hapo ndani in the chart. Let's click inside the chart. We click layout. We click design. We click design. We click first of all inside the chart. We click design. Then we click, tuna click hapo, then tunachukua layout 4. So after selecting the layout 4, why are we selecting the layout 4? Because layout 4 inaonyesha every student marks amepata, ile marks amepata. It shows every student the marks that he has scored. Unaona wanasema nini? Showing the total marks for each student. Inaonyesha the total marks for each student. Sawa. Now here you just have to remove this legend. This is called legend. Unaona hapa chini total marks. This is a legend. Let's remove this legend. Right click. Then we delete now the legend. Delete the legend. Tumetoa sasa legend. Sasa now let us now insert chart title. Tuna click hapo ndani. Tunaenda kwa layout because they are telling us tuweke chart title computer class results. Computer class result. Una click ndani ya chart, alafu unaenda kwa layout, una click layout, chart title ndio hii. Una click above the chart. Unaona? Ikue above. Sawa hapo. So now let's write computer class result. Tunaandika computer class results. Computer class results. We write computer class results. We write computer class result. Now tumeweka chart title. Now let us continue with the question paper. Then we are done with question E Roman 1. Roman 2. Sasa tunaenda Roman 2. Tunafaa kuweka x-axis label as a student name. Sasa how do you do that? You click inside the chart, then you click layout, then unaenda x-axis. Unaona hapa hivi? This is called axis titles. Una click hapa axis titles, unakuja hii ya primary x-axis vertical, unachukua hii ya vertical. I mean horizontal. Kwanza una click hapo inside the chart, una click layout, unakuja hapo x-axis title, unakuja hapa primary vertical x-axis, unachukua horizontal not vertical. Sasa unachukua horizontal title. Hivyo like that. Click hapo. Yes. Now andika student names. You write student names here. Students names. Okay, now after writing the x-axis title as a student name, that now you can see every student and the marks that he or she has scored. Unaona? Okay, now let's click inside. Let's let's click design hapo tubadilishe design. Let's take this design. Okay, good. So now we can also change the chart type. You can click inside, then inside the chart, then right click, then you click change chart type. Una click change chart type, una click hapo bar, then unakuja hapo unachukua number 2 hapa. So unaona number 2 which is a stacked column, then you click. You can even take that one, but if you take this one, unaona ukiclick hapo, ukiclick hapo, I mean cluster column, unaona hii ni stacked column. So unaona, so you are not supposed to do that because you are changing the chart. Sasa there's no need of changing. Okay, now I think we are done because we have created the chart title here. As you can see, computer class result, and the x-axis as this one is student names. Unaona hapa, and every student akona result yake. Okay, sawa sawa. Now let's print preview these documents. Tuweke page layout, click page layout, tuweke I mean orientation landscape, alafu ikuwe normal. Sasa margins ikuwe normal, size tunaweka A4, size tunaweka A4 paper size. Good. Now let us print preview these documents. Click office button, print preview this document. Okay, this is a document you are supposed to create, as you can see. So the way you can see this one, okay, it shows ukiona hapa Ann akona ngapi hapa 238. As you can see, Peter akona 140. So unaona total marks yake ni 140. Paul akona 176. Unaona, that is true. So allies, the name allies, huyu mwanafunzi allies akona 128. Unaona allies akona 128 hapo total marks. Okay, good. Let's close print preview. So now we are done with that. Let's view, tuangalie, tuweke like 135 ndio ionekane vizuri, or 130 like that. Sasa let's print preview now. Let's print preview. Okay, as you can see. Okay, now the way you can see, it is now clear. Sasa, and this is a chart, as you can see. Sasa, so print preview, close the print preview. View hata unaweza weka like 140 ama 145. Sasa, let's say for example unataka kuweka 145 145 like that. Sasa let's print preview uone. Let's print preview like that. Very good. I think this one is okay. So now you can see allies akona 128 and Selina akona 1 I think this one akona 128 pia. So unaona, so now we are done, and we have already confirmed the total marks for each student, as you can see. So inshallah we will continue with the other question papers, that is a PowerPoint presentation program, inshallah. And that the last question is to save the changes to print out later, sheet 1 with a bar chart. So this one we are not connected to computer, so inshallah we will continue from where we have stopped, and I wish you all the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.